All right, what's up, guys? Your boy Drake the Reaper, and guys, I'm here getting it done with Mister.
Rotastic here, baby. Greatly appreciate y'all for blessing us with y'all presence. For one and only we here, baby.
And guys, we're here again today, and guys, we got a very interesting topic today. We're gonna dive a little bit. We're gonna go a little bit around, but with the topics a little bit, but we're gonna keep it very concise because we got some good news, and we also have some irregular news. Some, Mr. Rotastic got into it a little bit, so we're gonna get a little bit, you know, we're gonna go to the little dark side a little bit, guys. A little bit of conflict happened. So if you guys haven't yet subscribe, please show this channel some love, share with your friends, share with your family. We're definitely loving the support that we get. Man, dude, I love when someone is like saying, "Yo, I'm putting this podcast and I'm running and I'm jogging to it," or I put it when I'm doing my cardio. Like that just means a lot, because we're here keeping it transparent and we just love you guys for spending time with us, because we know your time is valuable, man. And bro, I love you for being here, bro. Love you for
Hey,
being here, and I love you, and I love the fact that you didn't lose. You wasn't behind bars right now because things could have got real saucy. But guys, we
listen,
got we got another saucy one today, man, at the guys' table, man, and yeah, and
you know,
we're
it's
looking
it's
forward
so
to
wild to me.
it.
It's so wild to me, bro. Because nah, trust me, I greatly appreciate you as well, bro. Actually being here because it's. I actually look forward to this. You see what I'm saying? This
Absolutely,
is.
same here, same here.
It's not a lot of things I look forward to, but I definitely look forward to this. I had some
Absolutely,
people that was giving me a call about certain things, like, "Hey, come do this, come do that," and I was just like, "For what exactly?" And then I was like, "You know what? How about this? The way you want to catch me, the way I could be in the presence over there, go live as well on TikTok,
yeah.
and then I'll go ahead and add you. We'll do a battle, and then I'll
Yeah,
be in the presence of where y'all at."
yeah, yeah. It's
But
conveniency. It's conveniency. If you can make
like,
it, get in touch with someone from so far.
come on now,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on. So it's like, hey, what is the deal here? So, but no, I definitely look forward to being here because it allowed me to be able to. It's definitely a great safe space. You know what I'm
oh
saying?
yeah,
But also be able
absolutely.
to clear out and vent out a bit.
Hmm.
The thought process
And talk
that
about
goes
a
through.
heavy week, a heavy
Come
week.
on, come on, because at the end of the day, we are all humans. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? We're all humans, but we're striving to be the better version of oneself,
myself.
right? And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. No
Yep,
one's perfect, but at the
yep,
end of the day, we want to hold ourselves to a certain level of standard and constantly curate those skill sets,
yeah,
curate those habits,
yeah,
curate the characteristics.
yeah.
So
And
therefore,
and that's why we created the guys table to become better gentlemen in our life. Better leaders. Better thought leaders in certain aspects of our life, and we're literally grown. So when we talk about today, guys, the reason why we even got TikTok up on this page right here, you guys can see. And guys, don't judge me right now because my tech skill is not the greatest. So I'm gonna try the best to when watching this video and Mario's talking about it. I'm gonna try to be able to pan it so you guys can see it and we can see it at the same time. All right. So just to give you a little caveat on that. All right. So guys, today we're just gonna touch on couple topics about fitness and what are some people are doing right now because it is like the mid part of January and people are going through that turning time. You know what I'm talking about, bro? They're going through
oh
that
yeah,
turning time. Like, how can I be consistent? Why this ain't working right now? Like, I got so hyped in the beginning of the year.
oh
But yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna dive into things like that, guys, and how we're personally helping our clients, being trainers and stuff like that. Mara's in South Florida. I'm in Texas. And we're just going to dive into that. But first, guys, I want you guys to tap the like, drop the comments, because it's about to get dicey in this video. And guys, it's PG-13, guys. It's not nothing, crazy. So, I mean, first and foremost, bro, how did you even get your how did you even get this up on social media without it getting banned? Because I know TikTok is very sensitive.
Right, right. So the greatest thing about it is that it's during a lot. So the
Mm.
good thing about it is this, where it's like this is why knowing more is always better, because the greatest thing about it is that during the whole live stream, I have the capabilities to go back and clip moments.
Oh.
So so things like this, when we're talking about, oh man, I wanted a candid moment, or oh man,
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to catch something at a moment when it was just off guard in a sense.
Yeah.
You got all the opportunity to do so. So ultimately, it was there, and then I also, when I put it up, you're able to put a um add a link, so therefore people can actually start the process to do streaming themselves, so they could go
Nice.
live.
Nice.
So I'm helping TikTok out, so that's the reason why I feel like they really did it. You know,
Oh, wow.
right,
Bro, is
right.
that a me or is social media helping the creators a lot more now than before? Bro,
Man,
I felt like is it
dude,
me?
think about it.
Is it
Think about it. But think about it. It's no different from, let's say, perfect in our industry. A
hmm
client referred a person or two that's actually on board with you.
mm,
Oh,
yeah.
that client
That's
isn't gonna
that's
get the work.
beautiful. That's
You see what I'm
beautiful.
saying? Like
That's
the level
beautiful.
of treatment. You're like, hey, hey, don't you touch no weight around here.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
get the
doing?
weight. I get the weight.
Sit
Yeah.
down. Lay
Yeah.
down if you have to. You got 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Matter
Lay
of
back.
fact,
Matter of fact,
ma-
let me give
you,
you a little. Let me let me let me get the shoulders right. You know, let me get lay back.
matter of
Breathe.
fact, take a walk. Take a walk. You
Breathe.
go over there, go scan the area. I'm gonna take care of this whole thing for you. You know, it's always
So
awesome to have good clients come through, man.
no,
Always awesome.
100%. But it's reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where it's like, okay, you do for me, and I'll also do for you, and I'll even go above and beyond. You see what I'm saying?
Clearly,
So it's like
clearly.
you're giving, you're incentivizing people to give better efforts and give better
Mm-hmm.
energy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's no different from when you go to a restaurant. One thing that a mentor said one time, real quick, they was like, listen, the way you want to set the tone, you give your tip from the jump off the. Once you sit down, you just give your tip off the jump.
Yeah.
That'll that'll prompt some good service, all right.
That would speed a
You
lot of things up. That would speed a lot of things
know,
up. You walk into a restaurant, you just drop, you say, hey, waiter, you just slide them $100. Hey, table for two, set this water, and they're, yes, sir. Everything moves a little different. You know,
listen,
everything move a little different.
everybody else waiting on their food. You got your meal already, like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is the same kind of thing, man. But I think social media is definitely, and then
Bro,
this is why. Yeah.
creators shouldn't even, and I want to say this, bro. Creators shouldn't even make an excuse now. I think what you're doing is a clear sign because your social media has grown exponentially, man. Like I see when you first was on TikTok. And you're just
All
like,
right.
man, that TikTok ain't. And then it's like now you're like taking it and you're using your platform to not only educate, but you're also using your platform to show your day to day or your clients, or if you're just in a live chat, which a lot of people don't understand. A live chat, guys, is how you get closer to your create to those creators. Like, you know, for example, you want to get closer, you want to get information, you want to dial in, you want to be a part of Mario community, you want to be part of the Rotastic community, you got to tap into his live. That's how you're gonna get that. Like I try to tell people a lot of times, yeah, I don't go live because it does take time. You know, like what you do is a time consuming thing. You know, and I said my time is value. Like, and I know your time is value. That's why you do what you do, and you are able to schedule that. And I said the time when I'm able to start doing my lives, bro. I promise you, like it's gonna be like people gonna be like, man, that's quick. And I'm like, well, told you, time, bro. That's how time works for me. Time is so fast. I I literally was trying to. I was battling with this, bro. And we're gonna jump right in the video next. But I was battling with this, bro. I was. I woke up the other day, and I think it was like a couple minutes after four. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning, right? So I woke up a couple minutes after four. I was upset, bro. I was upset because I was like, it's like it was like 4:20 a.m. It was like something somewhere around there. I was upset because already I didn't know how the day's gonna go, and I'm behind.
Mm.
You see how crazy that is? And I'm like, I need more time in the day. I woke up, I'm already like looking at the clock, like, damn, I woke up late. At 4:20 a.m. in the morning, I woke up late.
You're behind the ball. No, but you know what? But you know what? Being able to have a system structure like that, and I kid you not, man, I think that's amazing because that's what we all want to get to, right? Um, but you know what? I find myself sometimes, especially I look at it like I'm in the beginning stage. Because if I'm not even at 10K on here to be able to start to get monetized off of posts and all these different things on TikTok, yeah. So I look at it like, okay, if I'm at the beginning, I have
Hmm.
to. Sometimes some things end up spewing over a little bit longer than expected, and then I gotta adjust a little bit. If I gotta find a way to, if I end up losing a little bit of sleep from there, hopefully I could probably catch an hour
Is that your
somewhere
goal? Is that your
midday.
goal to get to like 10K this year, or is it?
Right. Ultimately, I mean, ultimately, I'm looking to surpass that. I'm looking to surpass that.
All right,
I
guys,
think
go subscribe right now. Go subscribe to Rotastic TikTok.
100%, 100%. Once you shoot me a follow and things like that to help their account grow. But yeah, no, that's the objective, man. So I got to be able to push a lot of content consistently. Um, but no, that's definitely the goal.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, you ready to go in you ready to go in the video?
Yeah, man. Let's dive in because I think it's like
Yeah.
about a minute and a half, right, or 2 minutes, give or take.
Bro, before I even
Like
started the
2 minutes.
video, it was so funny because I was like, who bro hired to like, bro? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it gotta be your homeboy, like, I'm like, nah, this
You
ain't
didn't think I had it
real.
in my hand, huh?
Because when you were talking, I'm like, you started off with a smile, and you always have your smile like you do now, like,
So you ain't thinking nothing of it. You ain't thinking nothing of it. Oh man, this thing go turn left real quick. Don't you ever talk.
swear, I kid you no lie, I kid you no lie. I'm one of the type of person that like. I don't keep a smile too long on my face when I know we're about to tread there, and I'm like, whoa, nah, like,
Because
listen,
you
in
know what's so
life,
funny?
in life, in life,
Uh-huh.
in life, I learned, right? And this is through my experience in life, right? A lot of times people will see you laughing, and in the moment, they're probably mad and they don't know that you're just like, you're still in a like okay mood. You're not completely upset. But they could get so mad to the point. Bro, I had like couple situations in my life, bro, that guys would address me on some stuff, but I'm there like laughing about it, but they're like getting upset. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's not so funny, but I know I'm like, bro, like, we're cool, so don't get upset. Like, if you're getting upset about something like that, then we're about to get physical, and then I need to get my game face on. So it's like, it's almost like one of those things that I no longer do that. I no longer
Yeah,
smile too like hard with people no more when it comes on to like their like I listen for
emotion.
certain words. Yeah, I listen for certain words, and I'm like, okay, you're triggered. Let me try to diffuse this. Even if though I know I could diffuse it, I'm gonna diffuse it. But I'm not gonna be a big old smile on my face.
Right. And you know what's so funny is before I even because I ain't even clipped the part because there was a part at the beginning where because think about it, this is how it really started out. Bro, I
Hold
walked
on, hold
into
on,
the
hold on. Let's play the video. Let's play the video.
you know
Let's
what
play the video. Yeah, yeah,
because the
yeah.
video gonna show you it's not gonna show you the beginning part, but okay.
Okay, okay. I mean, do you want to tell the beginning part first, and then we play the
Yeah,
video?
but the beginning
Okay,
part leading up to this small section, because this
okay.
small section is the end. That's why it's like, so I
God,
want
bro,
this
yo, you
that.
should have
So,
seen me. I'm over there dying because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm coming.
so,
I'm coming. Like, you know.
so I'm literally, I'm streaming. I was already streaming. I'm working out streaming. Then I got to go use the restroom. I go to the restroom. I'm using the restroom. I'm using the stall.
Damn,
And
you're
I was like, oh,
streaming on the stall,
the phone was in my hand like this, but it's looking at me. And I was
but
like,
you're
oh,
streaming.
oh,
You,
oh.
you're
Say it
streaming on
again.
the stall. You're,
I'm
you're
streaming on the stuff.
Yeah, you're streaming while you got your pecker in your head, bro. That's
Listen, one hand on the tripod, one hand on the wood.
one
So, and
one
I
hand on the
almost
wheel,
the
one
phone
hand on
almost
the.
the hear me out. The phone almost went down. Like, oh man, I gotta remember what I'm doing. I right stretched it. Went to go wash my hands.
Bro, you're
I
probably the
washed my
only one that does that though, bro. That goes into the bathroom streaming.
listen. I'm using the right. I got listen. But my thing is this. This is something quick, and it's not like it's not on people. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So it's not
yeah.
like it's me setting up a tripod at one side and I'm walking away. No, it's in my
Mm-hmm.
hand the whole time.
Yeah.
So boom. So I'm doing even with the same process when I'm washing my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, put it on me, wash my hand, still talking, rub my
Mm-hmm.
hand. He's like he walks to wash his hand. So I'm drying my hand at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So after you dry your hands, you walk out.
Mm-hmm.
He with his with his non-English accent,
Oh
right?
boy.
Not even
Mm-hmm.
from here, but wanna be terminology. He wanna use terms as if
Mm.
he knows what's going on, and
Mm.
he's utilizing it out of term.
Mm.
But he's like, oh, you're not recording, right?
Mm.
I said, huh? And this is a smile, right? This is because I'm like, huh? You like a recording, right? Huh? But I did it about 3 times. You know why I did it, bro? Because I was hoping he would refrain from asking that dumbass question and just be like, oh no, no, nothing, man, nothing. I was hoping he would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like,
Why do you think it's a dumb question though? I mean, I had to ask. I had to ask.
no, because after that, I was like, all right, since he wanna go down this whole rabbit hole, I say, no, I'm not recording. I
Mm-hmm.
am streaming. So the camera's on me. Oh, no, logic, logic, logic. You see, I'm like, whoa, 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 logic. What the hell does logic? Did you then you don't okay, you don't first of all, you don't even know what live streaming is. Okay, so you don't even know that you're not even being recorded. So we need to first understand that before you want to hit somebody with terms like logic. It's logic. It's like, dude, if I was in here recording people, like, if so, that's the reason why I'm just like people start to say things
Mm.
without knowing what is what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Mm.
then to me, I'm a very intelligent person, and I carry myself with a certain standard. So
Mm-hmm.
if I
You're not
don't know you,
right.
if I don't know you, I'm not speaking to you in any way, form, or shape where I'm trying to demeanor you or your intelligence by any
Disrespect.
means.
Right. 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 Right.
Because you're saying logic, nigga, I could have slapped him
So
in his
so
face
so
for
so
saying that.
so so what you were saying is that you're not in the bathroom being belligerent, acting a fool like, yo, I'm in here in the bathroom doing my thing. Yeah, you know how some kids are. So you
No,
say
100%.
you carry yourself with the most of respect, and you didn't go in there
100%.
being
I have
belligerent.
to.
So it's like,
I have to be mindful too, because I can get banned. So I can't be doing
but
goofy things on there.
the reason why I asked if you find it, why it's a stupid question, because I feel like if someone asks you that, right? Do you think is there a better approach on regurgitating a question to the person? Because like obviously he sees you with a phone in your hand, right? And it's like, what if I was on a video phone call? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I was, like, what if I am recording? Like, you're asking a valid, it's a question, okay? Like, hey, hi, hey, how you doing, sir? Are you recording right now? That would have been a better approach, right? On the situation, right? Like, is it how he came and asked you the question?
It's not even how he because my thing is
All right,
For
let's play the
one,
video. Let's play the
if
video.
no,
Let's play the video, and I want you to answer that at the end. But
hopefully we remember. But yeah,
yeah, because we holding people up. We like, yo, where's the video? All right, guys, don't judge me on this. I'm gonna try to make it easy so you know, so you guys can see this video. But yeah, bro, your social media has grown, bro. Good job. Um, so how long ago was
but
this? How long ago was this video?
it's right there. You see it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
that one?
All right. Let's go ahead and play it.
No, I know, but in the locker room, I think it's normal in the locker room to record.
I don't
You
get it.
don't record in the locker room. I mean, I don't give a fuck. Who other people do.
I don't give a fuck. Like
I
what?
mean, I don't understand it though. You're talking about for like privacy aspects?
Bro, no. Like logic.
What's that?
Logic.
Logic?
Logic.
Mm, What's the logic? What's the logic behind
You
it?
can record in the locker room where people are naked. You understand?
First of all, I would be banned off of whatever I'm doing on here if I got people who are naked in my
I ask
face.
you, are you recording or not?
And I told you, okay, go ahead, man. And I said I was live streaming.
Are you live streaming? No, bro, he's not calling for me.
I'm live streaming and the phone is on me.
So right here, right. I want to stop this real fast, right? Because I want people to have an understanding, right? So right here is when you're asking the question back because you feel like he has nowhere going. He's going nowhere with it, right? And I see that you're getting hot now. You're like, okay, I
He
see.
already done insulted. He said logic, logic, logic.
So the
He
word
already
logic
insulted. I
is
don't
what
know this
got
guy.
you.
I don't know this guy. You want to sit here and talk about logic, and you don't know the full story of something. You want to go there. You want to start insulting already, my guy. Okay.
I don't even see you. Make it make sense, man. No. Make it make sense, dude. And if you want something to bicker about, go bicker with somebody else about it because this right here is ridiculous. Don't ever come at me like that again. You hear me? Don't ever come at me like that again because the phone is completely on me. That's no problem with nobody to do so. Even when I speak to people at the front desk, they'll let me know that I'm perfectly fine with doing so. The camera is on me. Jeez. Listen, man, I don't want to talk to you anymore, man. I don't want to talk to you anymore because I told you from the jump that it was live streaming. Oh, elder people, other people. What does that have to do with anything? It's on me. Jeez. Hey, listen, I don't want to hear it, man. Yeah, it's on me.
No, I know, but in the locker room.
So, mind you,
Right.
mind you, nobody's in the locker room, bro. So who is these naked people that he's talking about? You see what I'm saying? So he's figuratively talking about shit that doesn't is irrelevant. There's
Yeah.
nobody in the locker room. I
Yeah.
walked in there was no one there. As I washed my hand, he came in, and I'm walking out. He's the only person.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
Yeah.
you can't be recording when people are naked. You're not even naked, and you're the only one who just walked in. So who are the people? And then you got the nerve to say, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about me." That's what he said. I don't give a fuck. You heard that in the thing. He's like, "Oh, I don't give a fuck. It's not. I don't give a fuck about me. It's
Right.
not me. It's other people." I'm like,
W-
so now you
Would
want to put that little curse word in there? All right, all right.
mm,
So you see what I'm saying? So you said logic, and then you cursed. You don't give a fuck
mm,
about you, then why are you even talking to me then? If you don't give a fuck about you, why are you talking to me?
mm,
If that's the case. So no, it's something deeper than that. He just hating, bro. He's been a guy that's just been watching me a little bit in the gym, dog. Before he tried to friend me, he want to go ahead and turn this route, try to tell the people that because I went up to the front desk and I told him like what was up. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I spoke with them about everything because I just wanted to let them know because if things do escalate at some point in time, I want it to be documented how this
mm-hmm,
whole thing transpired,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm,
So um so then, yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, no, I try to apologize. Listen, apologize what? The damage is done. There's nothing to talk about. You stay where you're at, and I'll stay where I'm at. I never come
mm,
into your space by any means or invade your space by
yeah,
any means. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
there's nothing to talk about because I have spoke with the manager and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? They gave us a call and gave me a call. Um, so yeah,
So
man,
so
because
the manager said you're cool and everything.
dude, it's so funny, right? They're so biased a little bit because it's like they're the ones who saying, yeah, I could do. I was like, because the first thing I asked them when I was there, right? This is why I say they're so hypocritical, and it's so
Mhm.
sad that it's our people that the one who are, because he's like, yeah, bro. I was like, so let me ask y'all a question, like, if I, where can I do some recording at? Like with my shirt off and stuff like that. Where can I do that? Right? You could do it in the cycle room or the bathroom. The cycle room is still open. And they're saying like you could do it when the staff members aren't here, or whatever the case is, or whatever. But they're saying the bathroom or the cycle room. So the
Mhm.
bathroom is a space to do it. So if I am ever doing some recording of a or posing of some
Maybe.
sort, I'll
Mm.
do it in there.
Mm.
Obviously, I'm so now when I hear them give me the call, now it's like, oh, a situation will arise. And it's like, first of all, no one would, because they could run the camera back. They'll see the camera and see exactly how they was like, yeah, we seen how things are. It's a quick transaction. So for it to be what it panned out to be is like, it's to me, it's almost like, how could you say someone is recording? You know what recording consists of? Be you gotta be posted up somewhere for an extended period of time.
Mhm.
Like if someone is going in and out, I mean, I was like, yo, for God's sake, I seen someone bring in, I was recording one time and a person brought in their daughter in the bathroom and I had to stop recording. So
Mhm.
y'all don't, did I complain, bring it over to the front? Hey, somebody brought in their child in the bathroom. Let's go ahead and talk to that person and bring them to the forefront. And what?
Mhm. Mhm. So
I
what
would
did
have
the
been like,
manager say
yo,
to you?
so they was like, yeah, so we can't do any recording in the bathroom
Oh
because
boy.
we can't
So
do any.
so they're on his side.
I wouldn't say they're on his side ultimately, but it's just something that just ended up being nothing really. You know what I'm saying? But I
But
just
they
know,
called you and said we can't do any recording in the bathroom.
no, they called both of us. They called both of us to hear our sides of the story. Hmm. Yeah, so they called him and then they called me.
So what did they say to him?
Bro, how would I know? All I know is they said that from his side, he said that he was trying to apologize to me and stuff like that. And that was all right. He was like, we just want to know if y'all be able to shake hands. And I was like, everything is good.
So did you guys shake
Don't,
hands?
shake hands what, bro? I told him, listen, don't listen. He's not. There's nothing to come back from. Like I said, it
Mm.
was a phone call. So my thing is, even the next day, I think when I was in there, he came beside me stretching. I'm just
Mm.
like, this dude got some, and I'm live, because I'm
Wow.
rolling on my back,
Mm-hmm.
rolling on my back,
Mm-hmm.
on my thing, come stretch right next. I'm like,
And now
I'm not gonna.
and now you know his face, and now he knows your face. And trust me, it's gonna be like an IO thing. It's gonna be like, hey, bro, you using this machine? Hey, man, you know what? You can have my machine. You using that machine?
No, it ain't gonna be none of that, bro. It's gonna be, listen, we don't interact. Don't ever cross in my little perimeter aspect.
So what if he come and ask
Listen,
you for a machine? Like, bro, you're using that
listen, you
machine?
can't ask me for nothing, dog. You can't. I won't say anything to you. Kid you not. Kid you not. You came the wrong way. You gonna leave the wrong way. Like there's no coming back from that. The way you start is the way you finish.
It's so funny, bro, because what I took from that video is is something that's like you are right on all levels, and I see where he's coming from too. However, I don't think he had the right to even confront you like that. You need to go to the front desk and talk about that. Like you don't need a, people keep forgetting like this is a
It ain't
open
that much of a freedom of
place.
speech.
It's a public space, man. It's not for you to say, hey, you got rights. Like, bro, you don't. You paying for a membership to come here. It it doesn't mean that nobody else is not paying membership to come here. Like how you think you have all rights more than anybody else? Like he should have went to the front desk and speak to the
But the phone
manager.
is in my hand. That's the wildest part. Is that it's
And
in my
listen,
hand
I
on my
get your
flip
part,
phone.
and I get your part, and that's why I said I understand your point, and I said that's why I say you're not wrong, and I understand from his point of view, and that's all I'm trying to point it out from, and I was trying to say from his point of view, like he shouldn't have came to you, he should have went to the front desk. Now, from your point of view, man, dude, like I said, you're not wrong. I see your rights. Like he shouldn't have confronted you. You, the way you went about it, I mean, it was more so of like, um, like I'll be honest with you, like I wouldn't even think that you approach it wrong, and I don't see nothing wrong with how you approach it because you didn't even like curse and be belligerent about it,
I
you
could have
know?
been more gruesome.
Yeah,
Could have been
so it's
more gruesome.
like the way he did it
Could have said,
was correct. He shouldn't be talking about you. But I know for one that if someone do confront me like that, I know for one that they want privacy, obviously, and they're probably going through something. They probably just not find out that they lost their job or something of sort. And because I know when people trying to start something, it's because they're going through something.
oh, listen, all the time.
99% of the
But that's
time. And
not the
that's
way you
why
do it.
and that's why when you said, man, you're just trying to find something to bicker with, I agree with you. He's literally trying to find something to bicker with. And it's like, bro, what if I do have ISIS on my phone and I'm recording, bro? Like, if ISIS come and get you right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, tighten up, boy. You better be ready to go. You better not even hold this camera. There he goes. Like,
We
come on,
got
like
Jose.
you don't need to be confrontational, especially in the gym, bro. Like we're in here to get out our aggression, bro. Like it's bad enough. Maybe you need to go hit legs a little bit harder, bro. Like you know what
That's
I'm saying?
exactly what it is.
Like you
He
come with
needed
too
to
much
become a
animosity.
like he needed to become a mentee or something. Like, hey, bro, man, like you be doing your thing, man. Let me go ahead and what's the pack? Like, what's your services, man? Because, but don't do it like the way you do it. Like that is not it. Like, don't come at somebody like that. That is not going to work.
Yeah.
Because now you just left a bitter taste in someone's mouth, and there's no coming.
You think everybody's recording now in the gym? You think everybody is recording in the gym now? Would you say 90% of people recording in the gym or what?
Bro, everyone is. I don't know the ratios to it, but
Hmm.
it's becoming a lot more popular
Yeah.
because people are like, bro, there's like everywhere you go, everyone has a camera out. So realistically speaking, dude, like privacy, unless you're talking about in a room of some sort,
Hmm.
like your household room, that's the only thing that's being put out, and you could potentially sue some. But dude, people are going to restaurants doing critique.
Yeah.
Eh,
There's cameras that,
putting
bro.
out reviews, monetizing off of that thing. You
Bro,
kidding?
he might got a little guy issue too, bro. Like,
I could do a review on the gym. Like,
yeah.
man, guys, don't come to this gym because ooh, some of the people here.
Yeah. But you
Like,
know what
imagine
is
that. Imagine.
imagine you
But
getting a review, and I would say it's good to get reviews. Bro, I don't even care. I don't know if you know this, but what I've been doing for the last past, I say 3 something years, everywhere I go, Dunkin' Donuts, wherever, Walmart, I leave a review. I go online and I leave a review. Bro, you know how much that helps your Google review? Bro, your Google review will link you and make people find you.
wow, that's solid.
That's a
That's
tip.
solid.
That's a tip. People don't even know. Like it helps, especially when I do it from my business account and I get the review. People click on my account and then they see the name. Once they see the Iron for Fitness, they will type it in the search and it will pop up and it brings them to my business. So that's another cool tip. I just give y'all some jewels, man.
Come on
Damn.
now. Come on now.
All right, so before we get off your page, let's go ahead and we're gonna have to watch a video that you train with somebody because we can't leave it on a salty, bitter vibe. Let's go ahead and which video would you recommend us to let me oh, okay. Yeah, because He really didn't have to go that route with you, bro. Man, look at these review. Man, look at it. Let's go in this. Let's go in these comments real fast. Man, people are really like. What was the majority of people saying though? What was the majority of people
They were
saying?
they
You
don't
tell
they were
him.
on the. Oh
Stand up for
yeah,
yourself at all
definitely.
times. Why are you explaining anything to him? Jesus, there's a lot of people on your side here, bro. Why are you live streaming in the locker room first place? The white man is right. Wow. Well, you got one person that's against you.
There's
Just don't
another
record in
thing.
locker room. There's expectation of privacy in locker. Wow, there's a couple people against you here. So what
Oh
would you got
yeah.
to say about people that's like that? That's up against
No,
you and
the
stuff.
ones that are against it. My thing is that that little clip where they see the reflection of him
Mm-hmm.
walking past me. They're saying
Right.
like, "Oh, that's the invasion of privacy." I'm like, "That's the only time because I'm watching him keeping eye contact on him, conversing with me as he stops."
Right. Right.
So realistically, that wouldn't uphold nor would it stick in any case because if they run it through from the clip, even before you'll realize that the whole time it's on.
Hello. Yeah, I don't know what happened to your sound. Damn.
Oh, okay. No, no,
Yeah, I
no.
can hear you now.
It went in and out just now. Hold on. We could stick a pin really quick. I gotta be
Mm-hmm.
able to catch something really quick.
Wow. What's going on with the audio there? Guys, so while we wait on Rotastic, guys, please drop something in the comments. Let us know what's your guys' take. Are you guys all for like people recording in the gym or don't record in the gym? What do you guys think about a privacy policy as far as you having a membership, going to a gym, and someone is recording inside the bathroom? Is that like something that you're against? Or if you're all pro, like anybody can record, drop it down in the comments. Let us know if you agree with Rotastic. It is a land of freedom. Or if you agree with the other dude. So just let us know below and what you guys think. It's definitely good feedback. And then on the next podcast that we have, um, we definitely talk about it a little bit more. But I want to be able to go. I want to be able to go on a different um topic here because I definitely don't like to leave on such a salty taste. So we
A
going
negative
we
note. It was a negative note, but it's something to it's there's something to learn in everything, you know. I tell a person there's
absolutely,
something to learn in everything because could have handled it differently. You know, I try to
absolutely,
I try to communicate it through effectively the best way I can. Because my thing is, who knows if I have a chip on my shoulder? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Nobody's asking me, yo, how are you feeling about
Mm-hmm.
anything? Do you have any pressure on your shoulders or
Mm-hmm.
anything of that nature? Now you could
Mm-hmm.
probably do like
Now we got the
let me see.
lower
No,
back.
not that one.
Okay.
Right.
Um
Try to
let's
pause that.
do we could do the oh,
I'm the type to hop on the flight with a warrant, you
all
gotta catch
right.
me. I'm the type to hop on the
Oh
flight with a
man,
warrant, you
this is
gotta catch
crazy.
me.
I don't even know
Right.
what happened there.
That is not
It's not
my
your page. I don't even know where that went.
but yeah,
Wow,
this is
bro. He got almost down there 20,000 likes. Wow. That's crazy. Content is doing good, bro. Almost 7,000 followers, man. That's pretty good.
uh
Let's give
good.
something that could help our viewers um that you were doing in the gym here. I mean, you got a lot of good content, man, so we could go anywhere. Cause I just don't want to end the video on the salty vibes, you know?
No, 100%. Oh, you know what? You could click go up a bit.
Wh-
Up, right. Let's do which one that says. It says um what does that say? Hold
Calisthenics,
on. No, not the calisthenics.
legs, baby,
Client workout.
client workouts. All right,
Yeah, this is that one.
let's delete this.
That was a little motivational thing. Oh, for copyright purposes?
Oh, are you talking about? Yeah, volume wise, yeah, I can't play it. Yeah. So this is you and a client here doing chest and doing arms.
Let me see. I think he did.
It's like chest. You guys did legs. It was a
Okay,
full body day.
full body day. Full body day.
Woo! Wow. Is that like one of the last days of the week, or is it the beginning, or this is how you train this client specifically, full body throughout the week
Yeah, it's
type deal?
one. No, it's one of the sessions. It's one of the sessions like that. Um. Oh, okay. So I did a little full right from there. But but yeah, that was a
Hmm.
full body day. So yeah, no, because the thing about it is that with his scheduling,
Right,
kind of really tough to be able to have a set regimen where you can break down the body parts throughout the week and things like that.
right.
Um, because he worked for himself, so with things like that, it's like throughout the week, it's literally just work related. Like, that's strange.
Yeah.
So
So is
yeah,
that
so
so?
because
Mm-hmm. Good.
I was just saying, like, just predicated off of his schedule, yeah,
Mm.
and then we're focusing more on legs. So
So his schedule is one of those kind of schedules that he's like super busy because obviously he's worked for himself. So he's super busy. So you have to try to make it conducive enough for him to get in at least 35 to 45 minutes of workout and be able to hit every body group. I mean, every muscle group in a week time frame, or did you guys go for like, hey, you're gonna do back on Monday and on Wednesday you're gonna do chest, and then on
oh
Friday
no, it's actually back to back. So it's throughout the weekend. So it's Friday to Sunday. So it's back to back.
okay, so it's like 3 days consecutive, like three days. Okay, so it'd be like full body on Friday, full body on Saturday, full body on Sunday.
Not necessarily. So let's say full body Friday, but then Saturday would be more so just focused on legs, and then um the Sunday would be something where the beginning half we'll do legs, and then we'll do upper body for the other half. So it's a split. So it wouldn't be really. Mhm.
So would that, no, I was gonna be like, okay, fine. So is that something that you recommend for someone that has a busy schedule like that, or how would you build a program for someone? Just give me a week, right? Just a week. Like, how would you build a program for someone that says, "Man, I only got like 30 minutes, man. I could go to the gym, man." Like, how would you plan
Yeah,
your
I'll just
week
tell
out?
them to do. I'll just tell them to do full body movement. So ultimately, let's say you're doing um. So if you only got 30 minutes, you got to do a combination of, let's say, one muscle group,
Mm-hmm.
but you set it up to the point where it's a high volume.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a compound lift.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so let's say, for instance, if it's back. So give you a quick little example. Back, if you have the gym space
Mm-hmm.
back, I'll just say some what do you call it, landmines,
Mm-hmm.
some T-bar rows,
Mm-hmm.
4 sets of that, then do a drop set. Um, Now you got chest, do a incline, Smith machine movement,
Mm-hmm.
pyramid on up, drop it on down.
Mm-hmm.
You need that level of intensity because that's the only movement you'll probably end up doing. Or you could probably even with that movement, you could do some push-ups too. So
Mm-hmm.
incline and push-ups, that'll be perfect. That'll be a complete test. Um, and even with the back movement, you could do the rows with the pull-up movement because
Mm-hmm.
press for time. So boom, then you got your legs. Do a Smith machine squat.
And this is all in one day, or
Yeah, within that 30 minutes, within that 30-minute time frame that that person has. If they
wow.
have it, they don't have to just do that.
So
But like I said, it's only one. It's one movement, one compound movement per body part, and you
okay,
just max it out with.
so what would be the breaks? What would you recommend the
You'll be
breaks to
lucky if
be?
they get a break. You'll be lucky. I'm saying no. But like, shit, it's they're going to have to. This is where it's going to be challenging, and that increases the level of intensity, and that's
Mhm.
going to give you some good results for the
Right.
time frame that you have. You know what I'm saying? The
So
shorter
you saying
duration, the dark,
anything? So you say anything between like 45 seconds to 90 seconds is substantial
probably
enough.
30 seconds, man. You'll have
Hmm.
to bring that thing down to 30 seconds.
Damn.
And within 30 minutes, it ain't gonna be able to.
No,
You would
no.
have.
I mean, like, trust me. Like, it, what you say right just now is I'm trying to formulate it in my head, but I'm like, that is like this person has to be like, yo, you're pre-worked out up. You got some caffeine in you. Let's
Well,
go.
but think about it though. You're probably looking at it from the lens of the way in which we be pushing. You know, with these individuals, getting a once they get to 20 reps on something, just starting out. You see what I'm saying? It's already gonna bring a certain level of fatigue. So we're talking about 4 sets of something you're doing. So at a
That's a
lot
lot
of
of volume. That's a lot of volume.
So that's you see what I'm saying? So it's like it's like, all right, you want you want
Is it
next level?
me? Is it me or a lot of people just don't even want to spend time doing things no more? I'm serious. Like everybody want to fast now. Like yo, get me in the gym and out of the gym, bro. Like and
It's like you come here. Ooh,
uh,
all right,
all
we out here,
right,
man.
all right.
Catch y'all next week, all
See
right?
you next week. See
All
you
right.
next week.
Yeah,
And it's
same
like,
time. Yep, same
damn,
time.
bro. It's like I mean, bro, because I'm like, I got some clients, bro, and they're like watching the time, like, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, you even lucky I even gave you a break just now. Like, you don't even understand. Like, and then because I know the break is important for them to recover
Right.
for the next set, I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, and granted, it all depends on what we're doing. So if I have someone that's trying to put on muscle mass and try to cut adipose tissue, they try to cut some weight and they're trying to build muscle mass. I'm like, hey, listen, we had to be able to save some energy for the next set. So I would try to give them a little break, right? Not anything excessively, especially if they're new, they're relatively new to the gym. I try to give them 90 seconds. I try to give them a little bit more time or, 2 minutes break just so they could be able to push the next set. So if someone comes in and they're like, oh man, I gotta get. For example, I just did camp, right? I just did the Iron Forge camp that I started not too long ago, and I love my clients, but when they're asking about, hey Dre, when you think we're gonna be done? I'm like, hey,
Hey,
you came to push, and I see already. Like my camp is not easy. Like it's literally is 30 minutes. Is literally like 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It's not a lot. You don't get a long break. Like when I'm doing those camps, those I4 camps on Saturday, those clients are taxed, and I know it because I'm like, hey, listen, your condition level is suffering, right? I'm trying to push your VO2 max so your condition level gets better every time, and they are improving, bro. Let's get that straight. They are
yeah,
improving, but when they're making this, oh, Dre, how long is it gonna be? And it's like, don't do that because now that's
right,
showing me that you don't have the patience enough to realize that I'm giving you enough break so you can be able to push
right,
through the next set. And I
right.
don't want the patience. That's why I say the patience now. People don't understand. People used to train in the gym for 3 hours, 2 hours, because I remember doing that. Like I used to be in the gym training for 2, 3 hours. Now, when I throw a camp like this, people are expecting to be out 35 minutes. They're expecting to be out of there. And I said, I get it. But for you to be able to push and allow your muscle to go through that fatigueness, not just you feeling winded and you feel like you did something. I'm talking about for you to get results and build lean tissue muscle. We can't just always push your body to where it's not recovering oxygen wise because then you're not gonna be able to push. Like for example, and I'm gonna get off this topic. I yesterday yesterday one of my clients was you know doing half reps, right? Like I said, hey, listen, we got to do push-ups. This client now, Maryland is a camp, so I have quite a few clients. So I'm looking over at her, and she's doing like she's bending her elbows, and not even going down, and she's on her knees, and she's bending the elbows, and it looks like this, bro, like literally. And push up, you got to go all the way down and up,
Range of
and
motion.
and I'm like, so remind you now, I'm doing a 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off method for the camp. So it's like So after 30 seconds up, I said, hey, I say, you think you're gonna produce any kind of results doing that? Like you don't. You gotta try. You gotta try. Give me more effort than that. I already see you flat on your face trying to push yourself up off the ground instead of up here taking that short range of. And it ain't like she's deconditioned. So I'm not even gonna make that long, but I
Yeah.
definitely think people have a lack of patience nowadays.
Mhm.
Patients are being very thin, and training requires a lot more attention to detail than people expect.
Mhm.
So just want to clear that up, guys. It's not a overnight. It's not a rat race. It's a marathon. It takes time. Not only do you want muscle endurance, you also want real good lean tissue muscle. So
Mhm.
understand that and understand that your break is needed if you don't have the condition level. You know.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep. And and that's something to take into consideration because it's like, how can a person, and this is why when a student want to challenge the teacher, I have no problem with it, right? Only
Mhm.
in the event that that student knows what they're talking about and they can back it up with their evidence. Like, hey, you see how I've been doing this for X amount of time, so
Mhm.
therefore we need to up the ante or something like that. I'm like, yeah, we need to up the ante. That's the student telling the teacher telling. I'm like, really? I was like, you're saying that, but each time I put you under something like this, and
You're
then I add
struggling.
something to the
Hmm.
mix,
You're
you're
struggling.
folding. I have to
Hmm.
get you. I gotta stop the
Bro, you
process.
know what it is? They go on social media, they're watching other people, and then come to you and say, "Oh, why are we not doing abductors?" Or
Why we're not doing kick flips?
And it's
You're
like,
not an athlete.
yeah, I just don't feel like I'm getting you don't feel like you're getting the what?
Hello.
Like, oh, and this is the thing. A lot of people feel like they
I
have to
refuse.
sweat. A lot of people feel like they have to be sweating to get a workout in, and that's what blows my mind. Because I'm like,
Oh, it's like, oh man, if I didn't get a sweat, I didn't get a good work.
and then it's like you realize you have to be on need a certain amount of load for your body to produce sweat. And that's what I try to say. It's like you understand that some people are really like and they don't even get it. And then so
Educated.
when you try to explain to them, you're like, hey, listen, your condition level is okay, but your muscle, your strength is suffering. Like you probably could take a 5 pound dumbbell and you could do 50 reps of this, right? Because you got good conditioning, right? You could do this 50 times. I give you a 25-pound dumbbell and you're over here doing this. Which one you think gonna produce better results?
Come on now. Come
That's
on
why I
now.
tell people stop. You don't go on social media to watch and then come back to your trainer and try to say, "Oh, I don't feel like I'm getting the right amount of work because I'm not sweating or I'm not." You go to your training for your training to track your progress. That's why you don't have to do the thinking. You go for accountability because your trainer is tracking you every week. Last week we did this at this amount of reps for this reason. Okay, this week we're doing this. This week we're doing this. Your trainer, your coach is there to push you and to understand whatever you might be going through. Because guess what? The day before, and bro, let me know if you agree with this. The day before, you probably hanged out a little bit too long. Your sleep is suffering. You know what I'm saying? You have a little bit of hydration in you. You didn't drink that much water yesterday. You didn't eat that much food yesterday. Like you probably got upset stomach because you probably ate something bad, right? You probably had
Mhm.
diarrhea all night last night, so you were dehydrated on top of it. You probably had some liquor, so you're more dehydrated. And what people don't understand is that you people are a lot more dehydrated nowadays than ever because we spend more time on our sitting down and not understand that you got to move for your body to want water. So, you
Or even
know,
food.
man,
Have an appetite.
and then we could make a whole different video on fasting, bro. Like it's so crazy, but I definitely want to jump on like this whole topic of going through this January threshold time. But what do you think, right? And this is what, a couple questions I got asked, like what is a motivational tool to use like in this time of the year? Because that whole January, the first of the year start, right? And people are hyped and excited to get into the gym, start working out. Like what is a motivational tool now? Because it's been what, 2 weeks, then the 3 weeks, right? Going on the third week, right?
Yep.
So, what are some motivational tools they could use to get over that hump of not quitting?
Let them know that time waits for no man, no woman, and
What
um,
What do you mean by that?
time waits for no man, no woman. So my thing is, if you're looking to elevate or grow or live a certain life that you so desire, it's only gonna transpire when you start to take the initiative into your own hands. So if that's you knowing that you want to have a better body to do whatever it is, that's what that is. So I think trying to I wouldn't say um scare people into things, but I think there needs to be an emphasis on letting them know the severity and what's
Mm,
at stake,
mm.
which is time. Time, which is one of the most valuable commodities that we never get back.
You can't
So
purchase time.
and so that's even something you can't even buy with all the means, which is why this is why the health field is one of the top most underrated. Not, I don't think it's underrated, but it's one of the
It's
most lucrative
underrated. It's
because of the
underrated
simple
too.
fact, because you got people now that's like, yo, I'm willing to pay you whatever, for you to always be here to accommodate me to get my workout and get my
Mm-hmm.
meals in. I'll pay you the extra fees just so you
Mm-hmm.
can come here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, when you know there's people, because they're like, listen, I got all this money, but what good is it if I can't utilize this tool
Right.
to my benefit to keep me going?
Right.
So it's like, um, so I think just putting it in people's face, letting them know, like, yo, there's a sense of urgency that you need to have, because
Yeah.
it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
When.
So you may not have health issues now, but it's gonna transpire at some point in time. So you
Right.
got to ask yourself, like, do you want to be a burden to someone at some point in time or not? So
Right,
I
because a lot
think
of people
that,
don't take into account for like who is around them and how it affects them too. Like it's not just about you and yourself
a lot of people are
fulfilling.
selfish.
Yeah, it's like who else you're affecting, and that brings me to my next question, man. Like, what are three like tips would you give them right now? Just three tips for that
Three
person to get
tips.
that for motivation to get over that hump of not quitting the journey that they started this year. Three tips.
Um,
One.
One, we're all going to die someday.
The finish line is close. Okay. Be aware, like you were saying earlier. Be aware. Okay.
Like, we're all gonna die someday. So the sooner you get started on it, the better off you'll be. That's the only thing that's guaranteed. So you better get on it now. Um,
Knowing the
Two,
urgency of it, basically. Yeah.
like, but no, you throw in the little fear factor aspect, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna, like, yeah, I'm gonna go. But two,
But that doesn't scare a lot of
um,
people though. A lot of people don't feel like because they're close to death that they'd be like, nah, I got time. I could start it next year.
but you see what you said? I got time. I'm like, that could go into the next thing I was gonna say was, tomorrow's not promised to no one. You nor me. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? God forbid.
Yep.
So we have to have a sense of urgency, especially if we're trying to get to that place.
Mhm.
Things can happen prematurely. But
Yeah.
two, I really would just tell them, like, listen, you gotta ask yourself, what you do today echoes in eternity. So that's a statement that I'll make. I was like, what you do today echoes in eternity. So whatever habits is that you're creating now, this is what would ultimately grow. So if you don't have this level of work ethic, if you don't have this level of drive, this level of energy, tenacity, it's you're gonna make your road a lot harder. Um, so three, I'll just be like, um, at least if not for you, do it for your family and your kids.
Mm.
At least if not for you, because clearly you don't care about yourself. But if not you, at least do it for them.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? At least find something that you find more valuable, that you're willing to literally put yourself on the cross for it to some capacity. Like, you're willing to put yourself to rest in order to fulfill your loved ones or your dependents and things like that. So
Okay. So real fast, and just let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, you said one. What are motivational tips you could give, people right now, especially when it goes to like the second to third week in January, after they done went through the whole first week of the hype of being like, we're gonna start a new trend, we're gonna start a new page, we're gonna draw this vision board, and we're gonna start these things on our bucket list. One of the tips you could say to get over the hump is to be urgent, the urgency, and just what the finish line would look like, and just like being aware, right? That's one of the tips, being aware of what you're doing because it echoes in the future, right? So that goes along with the second thing. You say basically build a habit today for tomorrow, right? And the thing you said is like do it for your family, do it for your kids.
yeah,
And did I miss anything in there?
nah, yeah. You said do it for the other people.
I
Create or
like that.
desire that why.
I like
Desire,
that.
create that
E-
why.
Especially that part that you say build a habit today for tomorrow. I like that. Or you say echo in the future. I like that.
What you do today echoes in eternity, man.
I like that.
So when we start thinking like that, we start moving differently.
How much time?
So,
How much time you think? How much time you think people think about that, but then they like, I get to it.
the way how the pace in which things are moving now, people don't get time to. That's the problem. People don't get time to sit and think, or they're too consumed with a lot of basura, little
Mm,
trash, whether the
yeah,
stuff that they watch,
right,
messing it up, hearing people who
mm,
they have in their surroundings. What are we
right,
talking about? Stop
right.
bringing BS to me. Like I don't even
Mm,
want to hear it through my airwaves.
mm,
You see what I'm? That's the type of thing I'm on. Like I don't even want to hear it through my airwaves. If you got something, just write that thing on a piece of paper. Let me see
Jesus,
it at some point. But
Jesus.
because it does something to you. And if people don't realize how to micromanage the things that they're being affected, that's the problem. They don't realize that they're being controlled through the things that they're consuming. So if your algorithm is set, if your algorithm is giving you projecting exactly what it is that you already are and who you are.
Yeah.
So if you are getting negative things, just understand that that's where your mind is already at. So if you're already so once you jump on there, you don't have to do a lot of a strenuous stroll because it's already going to give you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, if you're looking to be intentional to learn and grow, you'll just get your first 3 to 4 posts. That's all you would need. Okay, that's
Yeah.
sufficient for me to go ahead and go to my bank,
Mm-hmm.
like my brain bank, and
Mm-hmm.
go make some things and go create something. Go be
Yeah.
creative. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to cramming down a whole lot of BS, and it's just like, man, I just consumed a whole hour of just miscellaneous things that I just don't even know what to account for anymore.
Yeah, and you know we're gonna close it up here because we're coming to the end here. I think one of my biggest advice for a lot of people right now, especially in this time and age of life and generation, is that we never had computer or technology at this moving at this pace before. So a lot of people's adjusting. A lot of people's trying to understand why things are irregular, like why their hormones are off, why their mindset is off, why this is like this, and they don't understand that now in today's generation, you could see someone in Minnesota and you over here in Japan, and you could see someone far away, and that person whatever they're doing on that social media platform could be coming to you, and that's affecting your circadian rhythm. That's affecting the way you process certain things, especially if you're watching social media around the clock. That affects a lot of things. That affects your decision making. So this is one of the goal I always try to tell people. Listen, your mind is a beautiful thing. Is one of the most things that people are still trying to understand. Scientists, doctors still trying to understand is the brain. It is fascinating, right? It do miracle, right? It is one of the thing that's on the human body that people just can't understand to a full degree yet. And it's because you have to be able to guard it. You have to be able to watch it, guard it, protect it from some of the things that's coming in, social media, podcasts and certain things. Not this podcast. This podcast, we're transparent here. We're telling you how it is. The guys tell we're telling you how it is. But for some of my clients, I always try to tell people, hey, listen, your mind, just protect it. Just understand that there's content. Nowadays, you're getting content that coming to you so fast that you're making decisions off content and you don't even know it. You're, for example, I had this one client, and we about to wrap it up. I had this one client that come to me and said, "So I'm not doing meat no more. You're not doing meat no more? Why not? Why are you not doing meat no more?" I'm like, and they go on to tell me because they feel like it makes them like this, it makes them like this, and then as I keep unfolding, the conversation, peeling it back, I start realizing they got something from social media, right? And I said, hey, listen, don't try to re-engineer the whole wheel. Okay, understand this. There's a reason why we're at the top of the food pyramid. You know, because we have to eat certain food to keep us, healthy, strong, efficient. You trying to jump on some kind of fad like a plant-based diet. I don't know if you have any client that's going through that, bro, like a plant-based diet, or you trying to like cut out the meats and stuff like that. Understand this: there's certain
Mhm.
things you could get from an animal that you cannot get from plants. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a carnivore diet. I try to tell people, have some meat, because the moment you start realizing that your body start losing certain things, your hair is falling out, or your energy is trash, or your moves up and down, and you're like, well, I haven't ate meat and so like that. And I said, go ahead, put some meat back in, and then boom, they start feeling back good. Because I had clients that had come to me before, and then I said, yo, just have yourself some 6 ounces of steak, or have yourself some of that. Oh my God, I feel amazing, bro. Like I didn't. Oh, what's going on? And I said, because there's certain things that meat produce. There's certain type of amino acids that meat has that plant don't have. And we could go on a whole nother subject about that, but you know, I honestly and truly try to tell people to guard their mind when it comes on the social media. Guard your mind, decipher between the content, and just don't take something from on social media and run with it, because you're getting content at a alarming rate right now, dog. Like it's so fast that you could see 5 different content that speaks about the same thing but in different ways. Which one are you gonna believe at this point? At this point in time in life, which one are you gonna believe? It's crazy, so that would be my thing for a lot of people, man, is to um stay sharp when it comes on the content. That's one. Stay sharp. My second thing would be like, if you don't do it today, just pick it back off of you, bro. If you don't do it today, imagine how tomorrow or next week, would thank you for doing that. Like if you don't do it today for yourself, just imagine how, like, 2 3 weeks down the line, you'll be saying to yourself, like, I wish I had just stick to it. So you just do something today so your future you could thank you. And my third one is that, think about it, man. The pyramid wasn't built in one day. A great physique wasn't built in one day. There's days that we go to the gym, and be like, man. Or there's days that we be like, we're gonna show up to work. Ah, man, I don't feel it today. You're never gonna feel it. Your mood comes and go. Don't ever go off mood. Don't ever go off mood. I try to tell people, don't go off mood. Go off discipline and consistency, because that's what's gonna carry you. Don't go off mood. That whole I don't feel it or I feel it, kill it. And I promise you, you will have a better outlook down the line, and the consistency will follow, hands down. It will follow hands down. So
100%. 100%. Yeah, this is why I tell them, man, they got to live vicariously through the coach initially until they gain their own set level of confidence.
that's
You got to live vicariously through your trainer until you build up enough confidence and consistency.
yeah. So we're pretty much gonna wrap it up there, man. Bro, you got anything else you want to talk about?
That was all set, man. That was pretty thorough. That was pretty
Oh,
thorough.
real fast, real fast. Let's talk about this cottage cheese. You said cottage cheese you've been using now.
Yeah, cottage cheese.
So you
Yeah, yeah,
start
yeah. I
add
mean,
this. Bro start adding some fat to his diet. He's like, whoa, dude, that's just crazy.
nah, 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 because I already started doing the avocados like
Mm,
more frequently, but
mm.
um now that feta cheese, no, not cottage cheese, I'm tripping, feta cheese. I said, hold on, cottage cheese. Wait a minute, don't be disrespecting my cheese. Nah, but it's feta cheese. I put the feta cheese on my protein source, so
Yeah.
like on each plate, I'll prep, and then day by day, I'll just add my little additives. That's what we
Yeah.
call it. Little additives on a day to day to just spice it up. So that thing can last for 3 days, 4 days. So nah, because that's what it is. It gets bland. People, oh my gosh, it's so boring. I can't eat this. You can't. Let me ask you, what you trying to do? What is you trying to do? Are you trying to get somewhere or not? 'Cause,
Mm.
like, I get it. It's trying to get somewhere is all about how you feel and everything, which is why I started to add the additives. Come on, let me
Yeah.
spice it up a bit, like people are saying. So now I could also give recommendations to people depending
Yeah.
on who they are and where they
Yeah.
at. I could be
Yeah.
like, all right, you can add this or that,
Yeah.
to kind of spice it up. Um, but yeah, so
So
I
are
started
you
implementing.
doing are you planning to do anything significant this year as far as like body composition, or are you trying to keep it the same tone, fit, like as far as
My
you
thing is,
go?
my my goal is to keep pushing the envelope with my physique, man.
Mm.
My thing is, I know through consistency. So if I know I'm hitting my markers with, getting to eat the meals, because there's times where depending on the time and how things go, you end up missing a meal. At least for me, sometimes I end up missing a meal or something, um, or I just don't have the appetite to get that last meal or whatever.
Are
It's
you
it's
are
it's,
you
it's
taking creatine right now?
no, I haven't. I haven't been. I'm going to though. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that.
Bro, you
I'm
gotta
gonna
get on creatine, dog. Gotta get on
get that.
creatine.
I'm gonna get that. Now, trust me, I've been telling everybody else about it, but I haven't. No, I'm gonna get that.
You
I'm gonna
gotta get
get
on
that. I'm
creatine,
actually gonna
man.
get it tomorrow. I'm actually gonna get it tomorrow. No, trust me, man. My body has like, and when you're pushing, you're like, wow, man. Like, you need a little thing. You need a little thing.
The
You
recovery is,
need.
is is amazing on the creatine, man. What creatine had done for me, man. And I try to tell people like, don't do what I do what I instruct you to do because like it helps you a lot better. So people would be like, Drake, what are you doing for such and such? I'm like, yeah, I'm taking 20 grams of protein. I mean, 20 grams of creatine right now. They'd be like, wow, man, 20 grams, that's a lot, bro. Like, and I'm like, I'm over 6 foot, like, and I've been in the gym for a long time. My body process things way different than yours. So it's like I always try to tell people just do what I always, try to recommend you to do. And for a beginner, man, they could literally, start off with the micro dosage, man. They could start off with 6 grams and they could work their way up, but it will eventually in time you will start understanding how your body handle it because yeah, one of the coolest sign to understand if you're overusing creatine is that if you're peeing a lot, if you're excessively peeing, you got to watch out for signs like those. If you get diarrhea, you got to watch out for signs like those. Um, these are a couple of signs if you're getting too much creatine. So I don't want nobody to take and be like try to use what I use because I'm like it's not gonna work for you. So
Body's different.
everybody is different. Understand it, and get with a trainer. Get with a trainer that understand you could track your progress and stuff like that. But bro, it has helped me significantly recover. It has helped me train hard. I've been using creatine for years, and
Bro,
I,
this is
I
why.
understand when I'm not even using it because my body would tell me automatically. Like it won't happen fast, but it will happen like like few weeks if I start microdosing it on it a little bit on the creatine. If I say I start going 10 gram but I'm still trying to train hard, then my body would tell me, oh, yeah, yeah. The hamstrings you did the other day, they're still sore. Because guess what? You're microdosing tonight. Now you're dropping down. You're not recovering enough. And that is huge, especially for us that train a little bit vigorous. And that's what people don't understand. We're not the mom and pop kind of person hanging out, just trying to stay fit and maintain fit, you know.
Dude, when I tell you, like I said, I'm gonna order an ice bath this week. Matter of fact, today. If not today,
Damn.
tomorrow. I'm gonna get the ice bath, and because on TikTok I'm able to be monetized off of it too, and add it to
Nice.
my TikTok shop. So I'm gonna
Nice.
get it today, and then when I'm gonna go live and all that, be in it for about 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, give or take.
Mhm.
Try to do that like once or twice a week, give or take.
Yeah.
But even that, like I'm looking at recoveries, like I'm like, man, it would be nice if I had a little chiropractor or I had a nice little masseuse Like sometimes I'm like, man, it'll allow the process to get back to it. You see what I'm saying? So you can break down the muscle
Huge,
again and not have any issues.
huge. How's your
So
sleep now?
so sleep is the component aspect. Somebody was saying 8 hours the other day. I was like, you gotta be able to gotta be able to.
Got to get what you can at this point, right?
That's why I was like, 8 hours. I was like, "Ooh." But
Yeah,
no, sleep
yeah. I
is
try to. Listen, for natural people, I try to say all the time, dog, sleep. I say sleep. I say literally stop scrolling on your social media at night. Go to your bed. 2 hours before you go to your bed, just come off your social media. Stop watching TV. Go read a book. Sleep. That's one of the biggest thing I can tell you right now that helped me in
nah.
my
People don't
progress
know
of
how to
how I look.
unplug.
Sleep, eat, train hard, and repeat. That's better than any supplement. Sleep, I think, is better than any other supplements out there. I don't care what you want. Sleep helps you 100%. And I'm talking about that deep sleep. I'm not just talking about, oh, let me lay here and figure it out. I'm talking about that deep sleep. So that's very beneficial. Man, listen, man, we're not gonna drag this on, bro. Listen, you got anything
Is
else you want to tell people, man?
I just want to
Where
let
they can
folks
find
know,
you
man.
at? Where they can find you at?
Yeah. So I mean, on TikTok, RO_tastic. On my TikTok and on my Instagram is ambitiously Mario_fitness. So you can be able to catch me on those two platforms. And I greatly appreciate y'all. I greatly appreciate you, bro, having me on the platform as well.
Man, this is
Doing big
our
things.
platform, man. We getting it done, man. We getting it done. We gotta try to get and I was saying this too because I got a couple of people that I want to get on the podcast soon. But we're gonna try to. I was thinking about doing this. I was thinking about doing this, and I got to put this out there for people to understand that what goes to my mind, I just speak it freely. Like I'm thinking about doing like a segment of like fitness talk and gents talk. You know how like we have old group talk and stuff like that, and then we could just do our, me and you sit down and talk about the fitness talk with other fitness trainers. So that's something that I'm thinking about doing. If you guys would like to see that, you guys watch this video all the way to the end to this point, give us a hell yeah in the comment, and we're gonna try to set that up. Um,
You
yeah,
gave me a good idea. During this week, I might mess around and actually get a little bit of recording with me and another trainer talking about like, yo, what are some things that challenging or whatever the
yeah,
case might be, whatever
yeah,
question I might come up with, and just do that, something like that. And then, but yes, I think that'll be dope. We'd be able to go ahead and get other folks to be able to come on the platform that's in the same field. So therefore,
yeah,
we got some insights.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just to piggyback off that, man. I'll be down in a couple weeks, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Smooth.
yeah, yeah.
Smooth.
So it's time to rock, man. It's time to
Oh yeah,
rock.
we're gonna be
Oh
ready.
yeah, oh
We're gonna be
yeah.
ready.
It's time to rock.
Good
I,
job, big man.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, it's time to rock, man. I'm gonna talk to you about that too.
100%.
Yeah,
Looking
but
forward.
guys, we love you. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Like I said, guys, Kish wasn't here today. Mr. Impact wasn't here today, but he did send me a message just now and said he love you guys. He appreciate you guys, and he will be on the next pod. But guys, stay up, stay strong, stay positive, and keep reaping that iron, baby. Until next time.